Good evening, everyone. Hi, thanks for coming out. My name is Lance Gardner. I'm a producer here with KQED Live. For those of you joining us for the first time, KQED Live is the events arm of KQED Public Media, and we put on music shows, we put on games, we put on trivia, we put on interviews, and we do it all for you. So thank you for being here and joining us tonight, and thank you for watching at home on YouTube. We're so excited to have you with us. Before we get started, I do want to thank our season sponsors for this season who make everything we do possible with their generous support. We want to thank the Asian Art Museum, Berkeley Rep, SF Symphony, and Comcast Business. And tonight, we have something very special. Berkeley Repertory Theater is giving away 2 free tickets to The Ripple, the Wave That Carried Me Home. Tony-nominated playwright Christina Anderson tells the story of a woman navigating a personal history of the integration of public swimming pools. That play runs September 9th through October 16th, and I have the name of our winner of those tickets right here on my magical telephone. The winner, can I get a drum roll, please? A drum roll from you fine people. The winner of tickets to that show is Denise Bartolome. Denise, where are you? Denise. Hi, Denise. So we will we'll ask you to write down your name, your email address, and your phone number, and Berkeley Rep will contact you with digital tickets, and you will enjoy that show. Thank you. So I'd like to introduce tonight's host. Tonight's host is the Associate Editor of Arts and Culture, Nastia Voynovskaya. Nastia is a Russian-born journalist raised in the Bay Area and Tampa, Florida. She's the recipient of 2 Society of Professional Journalists Northern California awards. And, apart from KQED, her work has been published in places like NPR Music, SF Chronicle, and Bandcamp. Previously, she served as music editor at East Bay Express and online editor of High Fructose magazine. Please welcome Nastia to the stage.
Thank you. How's everybody doing tonight? So I'm so excited to welcome one of my favorite artist collectives from Oakland to KQED tonight. The first time I went to a SMARTBOMB show was probably in about 2015 or 16, and I just remember the room was so packed that sweat was literally dripping from the ceiling. Instantly, I was taken by this collective of rappers, DJs, jazz musicians, and visual artists who all express themselves and are true to their creative nature and inspire others to do the same. Since SMARTBOMB got their start in 2013, they've grown so much. They've exhibited at the Institute of Contemporary Art. They've curated experimental film showcases where they've hired artists to compose original scores. And now they have a regular night at one of Oakland's most popular clubs, Crybaby. So tonight we're going to meet some of the artists at the heart of everything that SMARTBOMB does. So without further ado, let's welcome SMARTBOMB co-founder and curator, Jason, aka Sonic Garcia.
Hello, hello.
Hey, Jason, how are you doing tonight?
I'm great, thank you. It's an honor. Thank you for having us.
Thanks for joining. And let's also bring up an artist who's flourished alongside SMARTBOMB since the beginning of the career. So first up, we have Spoke Breeze, who's a supremely talented MC and one of Oakland's best kept secrets, if I say so myself. Woo. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for being here. So, Jason, so I think what makes SMARTBOMB so special that we're about to see on this stage is that you bring together so many different kinds of artists, and it can be a little hard to put into words how it all fits together, but when you go to a SMARTBOMB event, you sort of just get it. So what's your intention when bringing together so many different types of creatives?
That's a really good question, because it's always been something that I've found hard to describe in just one word or something to title it because it exists in so many different ways for so many different people. So the best thing I could describe it as is a creative community garden. So it's kind of like we provide space and resources and care, and that's the soil. And that soil is where people can come and plant seeds to flourish their artistry, their creativity. And it's also a place for people to come and enjoy those seeds, to water those seeds, to show love to those seeds, and see those seeds grow. And if those people want to plant their own creative seeds and become a artist and express themselves, there's space. There's space and there's people that care. And I feel like that's how we exist. It's the best way I could describe it. It's a place where we could all water each other and nurture each other and just help each other flourish and find our voices and just champion one another in the community. So
Thanks.
Beautiful. And Jason, you produced Spoat's first album, Not Allowed, in 2018. Can you guys tell us a bit about what that process was like?
So want me to chime in on that?
Go for it.
For sure. First and foremost, I want to shout out Amari, aka Chef Lee. He's a bit more of a social butterfly than I am. So yeah, he was kind of the one who was searching for the right spaces to express. And he had a show at one of the SMARTBOMBs, and he wanted me to perform on his set. And I showed up to sound check a little early, and I ran into Jason. He was like, "Who the hell are you, bruh?" And we introduced ourselves from there. I performed on Amari's set, and he enjoyed it. And from then on there, we just connected, for sure.
yeah, from my perspective, as soon as I heard Spoat rap, I just really felt a very unique voice and a unique talent. I invited him to my home. We had sessions and we connected on a very personal level. And I feel like his album is a perfect example of like how a tribe can come together to help one another. So I want to shout out everyone that helped out with his album because there was a bunch of people that believed in him that shared their talents. So people like Sing Q, who was the art director for his whole album that did all the artwork. Pat Past Due, he was the mastering engineer for the album. Flat Spot provided visuals. Hot Record Society released the album, and these are all people that found and connected through SmartBomb, and we all just really believed in him and really wanted to, put forth the effort together as a collective effort, as a tribe, to raise him up and to present this album because we felt like it was really important. It was a significant Oakland story that needed to be told. So we're all really proud of that album and proud of Byron to where he is today. So.
And Spoat, what was it like getting all that love and support from that creative community?
It was OD foreign, being from Oakland in certain sections from Oakland, the music scene is a bit cliquey, and gatekeepy. And yeah, it didn't really compute at first. I'm a bit of an introvert. I don't know if y'all could tell. So when I got love out the gate and peeped how receptive the community was, it was just currents from there. I remember performing one time and I was just planning to just rap and walk off stage, and Jason was like, "Nah, talk about the album." And I did, and before I looked up, I was talking for 15 minutes, and the crowd was just literally listening. I'm like, what the? It was crazy. And yeah, just to wrap it up and not over talk, it just didn't feel real at first. It was really walking or stumbling up on a Disneyland, so to speak, for sure.
I love that. And when we talked earlier backstage, you mentioned some of those songs kind of came out a bit like diary entries. So
For sure.
Yeah, I'm curious, can you give us a little taste about what we're about to hear tonight?
Or to be brief, the first song is called Rally 350. And it's about, or at least the premise is about my father leaving me his car when he passed away. And it was a point in time in my life where I had to be fake braggadocious in order to not be depressed all the time. And throughout the set that we're going to perform, it's going to be a mixture of our album, me and Jason's, and OG Jaren's as well.
Shout out to Jaren.
Shout out to OG Jaren. And in the last song, just to briefly speak on that too, it's something that we never performed before. And it's called Cope, and hopefully it translates. But yeah.
Cool, I can't wait to hear it. Are you guys ready to hear Spoke Breeze? Let's do it.
Actually, before I start, it's feeling a little TED Talky, you know what I'm saying? I kind of want to bring the SMARTBOMB energy here, you know what I'm saying? It's nothing that you got to do, but if you feel like it, feel free to congregate a little bit closer, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make it feel like a rap show. I don't want to be too brash, but you know, let's keep it going.
You ready?
We good. Check. Hey. Appreciate y'all, word. Hey, listen. Oh, hey, let a fugazi dude face me, you crazy. Crew mainly, move strangely, lose greatly. Rally 350, Black Dash, new Stacy, Cruise Pacey, fluoride, toothpasty, crest tube, fresh dude, baby, F, you pay me, sauce test, few gravies, too savory, sharp left, smooth payment, small quest, huge craving, jaw stress, blue Franklin's. Hard to curve commas, pockets hurt, kinda searching for some type of nirvana, got some nerve, I'ma do, but my urge conjure up. Order some falafels up, fucking chicken waffles, bruh. Let a nigga know that delivery is riding up. Perfect timing. Hey, yo, I'm slapping E40 like he hit me first. Before I bust a move, gotta be tipsy first. Still rocking all white, crispy shirts. Fresh to death, casket practice, keep my shit rehearsed. Hey, I'm just stunting like my damn dad. Put it together elegantly, I'm a glam lad. Yeah, fucking hashtag, it's the hashtag. That's exactly how a Negro feeling today. Could really care less if you feeling the way. I look like I'm right at home when I'm feeling the way. Been on the bench for a minute, I'm just itching to play. Say, KQED, San Francisco, what's up? How you doing? For surely. Hey, listen. Oofy. Yo, hey, let a fugazi dude face me, you crazy. Crew mainly, move strangely, lose greatly. Rally 350, Black Dash, new Stacy, Cruise Pacey, fluoride, toothpasty, crest tube, fresh dude, baby, F, you pay me, sauce test, few gravies, too savory, sharp left, smooth payment, small quest, huge craving, jaw stress, blue Franklin's rip jaw check. Time to ride, too willing for the cream, call it Yamaha die. Raps overqualified, damages are mollified, trying to put that pound aside, but it ease my sanity. Codeine got my niggas swimming in the fantasy. Yeah, I said fantasy. Told them stay off it though. Formation audible. Welcome change. Leave variety in your arsenal. Notoriety is marginal. It's a new day. Can't please everybody. Focus on getting you paid. Oops, maybe you lazy. Snooze daily. Few pains. Loose change. Ain't too wavy. Move, baby. Sacrifice the wallet. Indulge in the music. Problem is that free time almost made me not do shit. Replay the bloopers. They could be a tutor, learn from mistakes, apply to the future. Gotta be a trooper, talking to self. External motivation hardly ever help. That's a fact though. Rapping more truth than I am a Prince Lasso. Hey, and that's a motherfucking fact though. Rapping more truth than I am a Prince Lasso. How we doing so far, y'all? We cool?
Make some noise.
For sure. Big love, y'all.
Mic on, yep.
We gonna keep it going. Shout out my, I was about to curse. Shout out my G.O.G. Jaren. About to perform in circles right quick. You can see the paw prints on the glass ceiling. My dog's been trying to raise the roof since we was bad children. You would think some had an appetite for death the way they fast living. Starving to be that nigga, such a head acre. Good guys had no appeal, so we add villain to our nature. Hey. If a black man try to kill me and I live, hey, congrats to him, he just survived suicide. Some planet don't see color, like they got neutralized, but we all know better, we see through them.
Neutralized.
Harvey EYE's in a fashion statement. Minor PTSD from some past engagements. Almost lost my fucking mind from the last arrangement. Keep my foot on the pedal, then I smashed the pavement. Blank pages, I stare at those. Then the snaps can't prepare to pose. The pictures taken, I'd rather paint it. No after statements, it's affidavit. The less calculated, the more they fascinated. Nigga, true things. I try to handle business when emotion calls, I just let that mood ring. Niggas try to catch the wave, that shit too seismic. Steady cooking, left arm scrambled, just like keep your 2 cents. I ain't asking you to chime in. Got a lumber, my demons became a stranger to crime. I don't say RP, but now it's off the rip. I know my dead homies living, ain't ever call it quits. Tombstones ain't the home, I get high. Tombstones ain't the home, I get high. Visit them. Blumfifth Junction, ain't that intricate. Blumfifth Junction, Tree and Drake intimate. E&J sipping it, but it ain't my first choice. Jamie is the habit, you can see I'm straight kicking it. Certified introvert, ain't on a fame mission. Big convert, managed to get some of my feelings hurt, but still conceal the hurt. You can get the same privileges my mother has. No pain, I can't reminisce on the flooded past. Gotta see the sun at last. You got me going in. Hey, you got me going in. What we doing? Hey, circles. You got me going in. Hey, niggas in the hood. Hey, niggas with no money. Hey, niggas be narrative. Spinning, 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 spinning. Make some noise for my crew. I would like to invite my Day Zero and fellow lyricist, D. Lee, up here for this joint. Thank y'all so much for the energy, for real. Hey, yeah, look, yeah, hey, Steve Avenues. Shout out OG, bro. Hey, look. Yeah. I redefine my purpose, chase the high learning, embrace the high learning, steep avenues, must apply the turns, for the mice and serpents, see too many, that's what the ratter do, such a resilience. I imploded my brilliance, iffy in the mug. Thought I knew what fake was till I made new friends. Let my paranoia take a backseat, got the true quick, true shit. But that's a shipwreck, close by loose lips. Semi mini circle, no recruitments. Plenty envy, Urkel, no delusion. Trick of 50 hurdles to conclude this. Trick of 50 hurdles. I don't smoke backwoods, but this chimney I do. Grew up in them same streets where big simmies to shoot. Saw a cat with red shirt, no bottom, Winnie the Pooh. You can count on facts from a nigga I really imbue. I'm a trash bag on the door knob, nigga. The spot a checking forecast, I was in the store, my nigga. Trying to shake a dark cloud, did a poor job, nigga. No external distractions, gotta adorn mine. Damn. Now I make a choice to steer clear, but things appear weird. Think it's safe to say 2020s is severe years to get your mind straight. On a rare frequency, nigga check the vibrate. When shit hit the fan, I don't shy away. Redefine my purpose, chase the high learning, embrace the high learning. Steep avenues, must apply the turns. For the mice, the serpents, too many years shook and tell. Yo, who believes in ya? Ain't quite seen enough love in your feet and must keep it up. Got me breathing beneath your screaming tough. You leaving cause you need a buck. Just enough to make it public transportation. Always late patience. I know your achievements within the reaching. Success is what we feeling. A snippet of what we think and love. Speaking as my thoughts deepen. The resolve is the peace that harvest and beat. The heart to complete. It's hard to compete. All to relieve the pain that's come to ascertain. The brain be stained with hatred. Painting complacement. Vocal detainment tainted. Taken away to a place that's free to vanity. Steps into a vicinity. Tempted to all my enemies. The remedy is love, can't fake it. Get into in my imagination. I hate to be or wanna be. Someone's belief could torment sleep. I wanna dream. Scared to see, don't wanna heed the word within. Complicated, the realest hate it. Yeah, the family aching to say I made a way and be great. And never slave away, I turned to great. Go ahead. Yeah, hey, make some noise. Hey, yeah. Hey, look, redefine my purpose, chase the high learning, embrace the high learning, steep avenues, must apply the turns, for the mice and serpents, see too many get shook and tell, that's what the rider do. Hey, well, that's Steep avenues.
Yeah.
What?
Steep
Can I get
avenues.
one? Hey, what?
Steep avenues. Let me hear
Can I
y'all.
get one? Hey,
Steep avenues.
what we trying to climb?
Steep avenues.
What we facing every day?
Steep avenues.
Steep
avenues.
Steep. Bless y'all.
Steep
For sure,
avenues.
for sure. This one is called Kaleidoscope. Yo. Hey. Gravity gon' have to be my enemy for a minute. Calamity can have a seat, I'm finicky, fuck a mimic. High as your mama's hope, skybound Geronimo. Mono kaleidoscope, shine. Only average Negro, I'm hella unique. Type to go to OPD and tell the share every week. I got a lot on my mind, I can share every week. Something on the Easter Coast, it's the therapy. I can even lie, nigga, happy as fuck. My life is going slow, but it's fast enough. Pace to make a player move forward, daddy is young. Comparing lifestyles, I'm not an advocate of. Cloud surfing, but I'ma come down soon. To beat this little kids getting gunned down too. I told bro to stay sharp, that's what come loud do. I end up on what the fuck's up now. But right now, mad pigs, to say the least. Falling off the kicks, yeah, I made her pay a fee. Shoe game, pocket messy, I ain't got a steep. Healthy man, stealthy bands, propelling. Hit the park and shoot for some money. $20 jump shots, even though I'm rusty. Mom doing good, granny is recovering. Best friend hovering, he no longer suffering. I can feel the energy in the fucking air. Ain't stingy with the vibes, homie, we can share. Buzzkill attempts can't prevail at the moment. Too high to realize my real life eroding. But gravity gon' have to be my enemy for a minute. Calamity can have a seat, I'm finicky, fuck amendment. High as your mama's soul. Mono kaleidoscope. Gravity gon' have to be. Calamity can have a seat. High as your mama's soul. Skybound Geronimo. Mono kaleidoscope. Shine with the modest glow. Bless y'all. Bless y'all for sure. This is the last song I never performed this show, so
Let's make some noise.
bear with me. Damn, where it go? He's an introverted hermit.
Introverted hermit.
He's an introverted hermit. Sky here, time gone. Damn, where it go? Blind fear, mind gone. Damn, where it go? Introverted hermit. He's an
Introverted hermit.
introverted hermit.
He's an introverted hermit.
Shit me. Just let them draw conclusions. Cause when they trip, they try to fall the smoothest. I'd rather face plant than play dance. Had to learn the hard way to break trances long term. Stay frantic, straight minute. Same stance as praying minutes. Arms up, gotta eat. Can't afford to wear my heart on my sleeve, honestly. There's too many other things I gotta be. Cause everybody going through it. Can't add to the gloom, I just laugh with the wounded. Thoughts in the haze, emotions on delay. No emotions on display. I can't focus on dismay. Hey, black man, strong black man. Black man, see through this cloak. I don't think these cats can. Shit gets hairy, hairy as my backhand. Your jaw can run into it if you up the hijinks. So many yes men, nose missing like Sphinx. Niggas quick to lose vision soon as an eye blinks. Damn, where it go? Blind fear, mind gone. Damn, where it go? Rigid on the surface, he just rigid on the surface. Rigid on the surface, he just
Rigid on the surface.
sky here, time gone. Damn, where it go? Blind fear, mind gone. Damn, where it go? Rigid on the surface, he just
Rigid on the surface.
rigid on the surface, he just
Rigid on the surface.
Sometimes I draw conclusions, but when I trip, raucous, scars and bruises. Look, I got so many ways to deal, but none of them work. Just hit my boss like I ain't coming to work. I put that sun in reverse. I'm a sleep chaser, death evader, mishaps, regulator, short fuse, detonator, misuse, telestrator, same play every time. Even when I see the sets, reassess, meaning less. Self-victimize, epitomize, let a G confess. Let me stop being vague, my unborn unborn child didn't see a date, and it wasn't due to complications, details I'm not at peace to say. Thought we wasn't hey, pay for clinical help. I don't know the day I'll ever be forgiving myself. Made a choice, regret I can't avoid. The magnitude is understood now. A life for a new life destroyed. Sense of direction I'm devoid. The joy. Damn, where it go? Blind fear, mind gone. Damn, where it go? Itching for a purpose, he just itching for a purpose. Itching for a purpose, he just wanna live a purpose. Sky here, time gone. Damn, where it go? Blind fear, mind gone. Damn, where it go? Itching for a purpose, he just itching for a purpose. Itching for a purpose, he just wanna live a purpose. Thank y'all. It's a little rock. I appreciate y'all for being receptive. For real. If we still going, we still going. Lately sleep has been elusive, bleeding from contusions, deep beneath the sweetest wounds, induced from reaching for conclusions. Worth going out on a limb for an arm and a leg, just a bargain instead, baby. Re-educate me, rekindle the sweet tempo that used to seem simple. Re-regulate me, re-regulate me. Might not be around for long if you keep hesitating. Can't believe I used to have you to myself. I truly felt complete. Jealousy I never exhibited, but I saw green when he switched teams so quickly. Fair trade, it wasn't I. Wonder why you jipped me. Became so shifty. That ribbon in the sky was customized. We can use it to mummify our remains, justifying the claim, the very existence we chose to share together. Prepare for weather, known to shatter shelter, built the shelter to protect us. Just to think all that work I put in, surf I put in, different brainwaves I guess. Got washed away I guess. Sure I couldn't make it to it. Got a nigga praying through it, just so we could stay in unit. We might need a cape to do it. Feeling like our faith is showing. Same shit we stay in sewage. Blatantly we rather face defeat than face the music. It's a difference if you think it through it, but who be thinking through it?
Make some noise.
Thank y'all so much.
Let's give it up for
KQED.
Spoke Breeze.
Thank y'all.
Thanks so much, Spoke, for sharing
Thank
your...
you.
Shout out to Spoke Breeze, Dealey, Asonic. So up next, we're gonna get to know an artist who got her start with SMARTBOMB when she was just 18 years old. She's a rapper, a singer, an activist with a uniquely gorgeous voice. Let's welcome to the stage Jada Imani.
Hey.
And let's welcome back Asonic Garcia.
Yes.
Hey, squared.
So, Jada, you and Jason got connected after he saw you perform at an open mic at a record store.
Yeah, shout out Hercules Records.
Hey,
South
shout out
Berkeley,
Tessa,
baby.
shout out Calvin, shout out Hercules Records crew.
Yeah, what's been the role of SMARTBOMB in your evolution as an artist?
It's played a huge role. Because it's been so many years. So it has provided a beautiful, loving community of people who are like scientists, like artists. It's provided a space for me to explore as an artist, to be safe enough to take risks. And Jason, like the way that he does creativity and organizing and business and everything is with so much love, and that love just like is amplified in the spaces, in every SMARTBOMB space that's created. And it's like there's so much intention that goes into it, so much detail, as well as so much innovative imagination. And so, yeah, I'm really deeply humbled to have the opportunity to grow over time with SMARTBOMB and bear witness to some incredible talent that is totally different than what we see in the mainstream, and it's innovating culture, and it's just really beautiful. And this is also a really rare moment too, because Jason leads so much humbly and bravely through, like, behind the scenes. So to be like front and center is a really special moment.
Yeah, this is crazy. This is crazy right now.
It really is. But yeah, it's really like great, you know, to be here and actually talk about it, because SMARTBOMB has been so instrumental in me being able to have the strength, the community, and like really so much of what it takes to grow as an artist. So yeah.
I love that. And
I mean, I do want to just say, like, it's been an honor to witness Jada from the first time I saw her perform to asking her to play SMARTBOMB and her finding a way to get in, even though she was too young to get into the venue, using her magic and getting on stage. From the first time I saw amazing talent, but every time we invited her back, there was just an exhibit of exponential growth and development, and as a human being, as a MC, as an artist, the way her stage presence and the way she commanded crowds and the quality of her music and her art, it just always kept rising, and you would see the discipline and the work she was putting into her craft. And I'm just glad that SMARTBOMB was a place to always support her and always show love for her to do whatever it is she wanted to do, because she would come and host and do wildly different sets every time, just different, unique chambers of her creativity. So it's just an honor to see her become this like fully developed, self-realized, powerful artist that she is today, that you see in front of you. It's real though. It's real though.
thank you so much. And I know community is really important to what both of you do. And of course, during the pandemic, especially during the early part, that wasn't accessible to us. So what did you two learn about yourselves during that time? And what are you taking away from that into how you approach your creative practice now?
Yeah, being away from community was excruciating for me. I was angry as fuck. I was really mad. I was like, what is this? Yeah, but it provided an opportunity for me to dig deeper into craft and collaboration and relationships with producers. I started like a 6-month challenge where I pushed myself to create a new EP every month for 6 months. But the special part of that is that each month was specifically with one producer. So we were able to take a deep dive and make multiple songs and put out a project together with a shared vision for the message, the aesthetic, the sound, everything, the release. And so that was a unique way to build deeper relationships, even remotely, because we weren't able to gather in large crowds. And a lot of us, I mean, myself included, experienced a lot of loss and pain. And I think that the kind of global suffering that usually is swept under the rug was kind of more brought to the surface. And there was like, I think, a righteous indignation that rose in a lot of people, and also a harnessing of grief and loss that rose in my personal life that was able to be put into my music in a way that I think is more human and more authentic in the ways that I hope to express from, aside from like the typical rap, like braggadocious stuff. So I'm grateful for like, yeah, the personal and musical growth that happened there, even like with all the anger and the grief and everything. And also the deeper relationships with producers through working with them, including Will Randolph V, who's gonna be rocking with me today.
Hey.
Yeah, so yeah, Jason, what about yourself?
I mean, echoing everything that Jada said, but also I feel like it was an opportunity for artists and people that like were so used to the routine of like finding validation through performing art and releasing art, and then having to just check in with themselves and find value in themselves apart from that. So I feel like it was very important for, you know, that isolation was crazy, but it was also really important for people to really take self-inventory and really like find happiness in other ways. And then, but at the same time, it was a time to work on your craft and to stay disciplined and to, like Spote says, just hope for better days. There's better days ahead. So with that hope, we all kept creating and found new ways, found new avenues, found new platforms to communicate with each other, to feature visual artists and more creatives. And so there are blessings in that whole time. And I feel like there's a real energy like coming back together, circling around, and everyone is really eager and excited to just share with one another again and be in each other's presence again. So we're,
Totally. Thanks for those reflections, Jason. So right now, before we get into Jada's set, we're going to say bye to Jason for a sec.
Hi, Jason.
And
thank you for everything.
yeah, thank you. Give it up for Sonic Garcia. And we're going to say hello to Will Randolph V. Will is a multifaceted artist from Oakland. He produced and did backing vocals on Jada's latest EP, Jubilee 2. And he also did the score for the Boogaloo episode of KQED Arts award-winning video series, If Cities Could Dance, for an episode that actually featured Will's own dad and his dance crew. And the episode just won an Emmy.
Legendary.
So, welcome, Will Randolph V.
Hello. What's up? What's up? Y'all doing all right out there? Yeah.
So, I wanted to get a little bit into Jubilee 2. So, I know you guys crafted this kind of light soul funk sound for the project. You've described it as great for the cookout. But you also get into some pretty important themes of activism and resistance on it as well. So, could you tell us a bit about how that vision came together?
Well, if you can believe it or not, we didn't plan to make it that way. We really didn't even plan to do a sequel to the original Jubilee, which was part of the 6 EP series that you did in 2020. She came to me and was like, let's do another project. She picked beats that had a certain sound, a very joyous black sound to them, a very much sound that was crafted in like the 60s and the 70s. That's just kind of where that's my North Star sonically. And as we were working on it, the product kind of revealed itself to be this expression of radical black joy, resilient black joy. It's fun, but it's also a declaration. Yes, I was trying to say the adjective version of that, but it's a declaration that we're having fun, but my fun is an act of resistance. Like, it's a protest within itself. And that's kind of like, we didn't try to make that project. The project manifested itself through us in that way.
Yeah, we definitely I gravitated. I mean, we were on Zoom and we looked through like a dozen beats, and I just gravitated to the ones, and I was like, oh, this is Welcome to the Party. Oh, this is Boom Boom Boom. I don't know exactly what this is, but we need that. And then we started to form the story after, craft the story after, or interpret the story, because usually when we put out a project, they're like, okay, so explain this. I'm like, can you just listen to it? But yeah, and I think that if I were going to look into it, like, what is it saying? Well, anytime Black folks are experiencing joy, that is an act of resistance.
Straight up.
Anytime we're partying and gathering, that's an ancient and beautiful thing to gather, right? It's a part of our nature, and that's an opportunity to mobilize that energy for a larger purpose. Channel your joy, channel your partying, channel your dancing into healing and into an energy and motivation to get free in whatever way you need to, either psychologically, culturally, otherwise systemically, and reimagine our realities. So it's an opportunity to like have an intersection of like celebration and resistance and liberation, it doesn't have to be like one or the other. You could do it all kind of at once.
Yeah, it's such a gorgeous project. And I know we're going to hear one of the tracks from it tonight called Rosa Parks. And I wanted to hear from you, why was it important for you to highlight the women of the civil rights movement?
Yeah, what's funny about that too is Rosa Parks was a freestyle that we were in like a Honda SUV type thing, CRV, and like the person in the back had a guitar, and then I was like in the passenger seat, and the homie Isaiah was in the front seat, and it was actually just a freestyle. I was like, I feel like Rosa Parks, and I was like, can't nobody take my spot. I was like, bitch, what? Oh shit. But then and then we built on it, and I wrote the verses around it, and we shout out Zoe Mountain, directed the video around it, and told this story of a woman in the Black Panther Party. The reason why it's important, or just in movements in general is because women usually don't get seen. It's the men that are usually at the front. Thanks to patriarchy and misogyny. And then also Rosa Parks is like a universal figure we're taught about, and usually a lot of us in like elementary school, and it's an entry point, a relatable figure to then point towards the other women that you don't see, like Claudette Colvin, who was the original one to sit in the front of the bus, but wasn't chosen to be that representative because she was a teen mom. And also, I mean, colorism plays a part in that. So in the video, we were really intentional about showing like dark-skinned Black women, showing women in all different roles contributing to the movement, and it still only skimmed the surface. There's so much more, and so I hope, it's an entry point for more research and more like nodding, you know what I'm saying? And it's like because they did that, I'm able to be here, and that's like an honor. And if I don't like look to them, then I'm like a tree with no roots, you know what I mean? So that's why it's important to look at the women in the movement.
What she said.
That's beautiful. So are you all ready for some more music? All right, let's hear it for Jada Imani and Will Randolph V.
Well, we're back here on KJBL, better known as the Jubilee, where we spin the tune, set you free.
Welcome to the party. Welcome to the party. Welcome to the party. Welcome to the party. We just gonna party for party. Where we moving? Party to party. Got the smoking, got drink, we got drink. But I do not partake of party. Do you wanna roll with me? Gonna party all night long. Party, drink, and roll that weed. I don't drink and I don't smoke. Yeah, all my people in the function and we hitting Dougies. Got a triple, extra, double of that extra loving. Rest in peace to young Jakari, that's my bigger cousin. When they need me, hope they call me, then I'm picking up. Tell me about your whole story on the dance floor. Not exchanging no words, we sweat our damn worries. We been putting good work, get our hands dirty. Start shooting star bursts when they do, you wanna roll with me. Gonna party all night long. Party, drink, and roll that weed. I don't drink and I don't smoke. Yeah, how you always vibrate when I got hate. You know I'm on my way, you know I'm late. Probably rocking a beret, what the sign say? They say move your body, babe, get your mind straight. This my weekly therapy, I ain't scared to be myself when we mobbing deep to the party. Welcome to the party. Welcome to the party. Welcome to the party. Gonna party for party. Where we moving? 5 days of party. Got the smoking, got drink, we got drink. But I do not partake of party. Do you wanna roll with me? Gonna party all night long. Party, drink, and roll that weed. I don't drink and I don't smoke. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Don't be afraid of a little two-step. Let me see them feet moving up. Hey, 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 hey. Go, auntie. Go, 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 auntie. Y'all I got channel the inner auntie, you feel me? Yeah. All right, I'm glad y'all got a little two-step in because this next one is you move my body. So let's do it, let's do it. Let's go. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. I need to dance. I need to dance. I need to move my body. I need to dance. I need to dance. I need to move my body. How's it go? I need to dance. I need to dance. I need to move my body. Hey, I need to dance. I need to dance. I need to move my body. Hey, two stay with me now. Two stay with me now. Two stay with me. Stay with me. Hey, settle down. Settle down. Settle down. Settle down. Let's go. Settle down, who settle down, settle down, settle down, who settle down, settle down. Hey. Oh, this a remix? Oh, this a remix?
This dance is a warfare dance.
Yeah.
Because God said, I'm cutting generational curses. I'm cutting them at the head.
Can I spit a little something? You mean? Who you know turn true blues to true blues. Too shoot, too smooth, unusual. They beauty give pupils a noodle. My folks unlike nothing you used to. Purple dust porch, frontin' and jazzing. Still cackling, come orange you when Don hit. Black folks sending them, God's king. Tack no wig, pull it off then. Praise this love I was born to. Drawl in my grandmama's vowels. How my people shine in twilight hours. We be many suns, galaxy showers. Live the past life in solar system. Now a fast life controlling system. In a state that love the haters. Shimmy, shimmy, how we shrug the weight of Two stay with me now, two stay with me now, two stay with me, stay with me. Two stay with me now, two stay with me now. Settle down, settle down, settle down, settle down with me. Settle down, settle down. Let's sing this next part. It goes like this. Settle down, woo, settle down, settle down. How it go? Settle down, woo, settle down, settle down. Yeah. Settle down, woo, settle down, settle down. Settle down, woo, settle down, settle down. Y'all sound so good. Aww.
Oh, yeah.
All right, do me a favor. Give yourself a hug right now. Wow, don't that feel good? Wow. It's a different type of comfort. How often you did it? Some of y'all like every day. All right, so I like to rap. You know what I'm saying? I like to rap.
Oh, yeah.
And nobody can take that from me. Somebody can tell me that I don't know shit about singing, and they might be true. But when it comes to rapping, you really can't take that shit from me. So I would just want to rap my ass off for like 5 minutes straight, if that's okay. Okay. All right. This is a challenge. This is really last minute. But we're going to pull from verses from all different years. This year, 6 years ago, we just going to do it. So all these beats were produced by the man, the myth, the legend, Will Randolph V. Let's do it. Yeah. I like this vibe. I love you, Zoe. Yeah. You know, I be sick of everybody and they mommy. Paranoid, why they eyes trying to spy on me. I just really run a rhyme till I'm high, mommy. Skirt out the earth, tell Felicia bite on me. I don't wanna die, but I wanna rise, homie. My legs are highways to distant places. I'm strolling, riding on any day, yeah. My soul's a vibrating instant spaceship. Break this matrix into two. I'm really into that, not really into dudes. I'm really about to snap, start to bend these spoons and use it as a magnet for Berkeley Bowl. Trying to cook rice and he burned the stove. I don't really know how he did that though, but I'm gonna use the heat to burn these synapses new. So I'm gonna do me until I did that though. Tell
your 3 things true, I'ma do that there. I'm not rocking with a boxing and a puff in a square. Nah. Yeah. In the city with a beat face and a book garden, so damn busy I forgot what a pause is. Oh well, I'm spitting and I know where my heart is. Work like a machine and I think like a Martian, but I'm not from Mars and that's for sure. Earth is more like Mars than ever before. Your worst they pull apart and head to the stove. Burn the books and bodies of passing note. Tragic that half of these facts is forbidden. Drags from the past and it stacks on the children. Half of a half think I passed to a million. Times my mind blown out like Brazilian. Sick from the get like salmonella. Say they with the shit but I don't feel I be getting lit on my own agenda. So don't smoke you like I'm Nutella. Just got off the phone with a Linda for a home. Not even 25, I'm not even 24. This my villain era when it's scarier than storm. Cause I done been through it all, I'm missing it in the fall. Success is not a choice, it's a non-negotiable. Praying for my enemies, they give me the tranquility. You see me on a winning streak, regretting not befriending me. I just tripled my price, then I booked 3 flights. I just quit my vice, cause I'm feeling decisive. Future looking enticing, guardian angels my sidekick by. Politician in the job, what they talking about? Thought it's iridescent, see them all, boy go fall out. I'm a map maker, back shaker, in the bag taker, certified Jada 5 beta level tap table. Yeah, I turn table, turn able from impossible. Yeah, I seen the rules and then I break them so unstoppable. This next one is dedicated to all the African diaspora babies, elders, people around the world. High cheeks, full lips, 4C, dark skin, bright teeth, my kin, every stage, every day of the week. You know we deep when we walk in. Go ahead and take a seat, they don't never offer it. Got it for the free, swear you always start the trends. Blessed with the business and the feeling and the fits and the clothes is the least of it. From your fro to your feet, you it. Speak a bit, never fold at the knees. They bent out of shape when they making statements. Rob maps to the trains on your braids, amazing. Run laps round the hater, no perspiration. From the batch, you the cream, sun kissed and straight kiss. Real sun babies don't know what shade is, so miss us with it, miss us with it. Gotta show the big love, give it to them tenfold. You ain't tryna lift up, tell me what you here for. Size 11 shoe, word to Stunner Man 02, cause ain't big. Stepping on these dudes, watch me drop it like a TikTok spin. Time is of the essence, but I'm never getting locked in. I'm a free spirit and the world needs healing, so the truth on the track is my form of resistance. Poppy, locky, like chalk, hopscotch kid. Playing in a wonderland, don't tell me you forgot it. Handle all my business and I study independent. Evolving on my spirit to be one with the beginning. Fresh start, hit me up this winter. If you are my sister, then you are a winner. Celebration festa, waking from your slumber. System can't suppress us, healing with our brothers. Yeah, gotta show the big love, give it to them tenfold. You ain't tryna lift us, tell me what you here for. Yeah, tell me what you here for. Yeah, enough of that, that's it. Thank you. Now we can actually use a mic stand to chill the fuck out. I think we earned that. How y'all feeling? Oh, good. Okay, cool. So this is the last song, and it's called Rosa Parks. Can't nobody take my spot. I feel like Rosa Parks. Can't nobody take my spot. I feel like Rosa Parks. Can't nobody take my spot. There's a storm coming underway, and it feels like an earthquake. A storm coming underway, gonna wash that road away. I feel like Rosa Parks. Can't nobody take my spot. I feel like Rosa Parks. Can't nobody take my spot. You wanna sit right here? Can't you tell I'm in this chair? Take your ass to the back. You just hating cause you wish you was black. I feel like Rosa Parks. Can't nobody take my spot. I feel like Rosa Parks. Can't nobody take my spot. I feel like Rosa Parks. Can't nobody take my spot. I feel like Rosa Parks. Can't nobody take my spot. I feel like Rosa Parks. Can't nobody take my spot. I feel like Rosa Parks. Can't nobody take my spot.
Let's hear it for Jada Imani and Will Randolph V. That was so good. We were all dancing backstage. I'm glad you guys were too. So, last but not least, our final performer for tonight is a visionary songwriter who creates entirely new universes in her music. She's signed to Flying Lotus's influential independent label Brainfeeder, and she's performed at big festivals like Outside Lands, so this intimate show tonight is a rare treat for us. Let's welcome Salami Rose Joe Louis. And let's also welcome back A. Sonic Garcia. So, Salami.
Hello.
Lindsay. You started making music when you worked at an oceanography lab, and you were kind of doing your music in your spare time. And I remember the first time I interviewed you, you had said you thought it might be a little too weird for people and they wouldn't get it, and you thought that you might only end up playing music for your friends. But of course, that turned out not to be the case. And I'm curious, how did working with SmartBomb change all that for you?
Well, yeah, SmartBomb has played such a huge role in my development as an artist. I feel like one of the first shows I ever played was at a SmartBomb, and I remember as soon as I walked in, it was like magical the way people were hugging each other and like so excited to see each other. It's just like unlike anything I had seen at a venue before. It felt like such a sense of family and community. And the audience was so loving and giving with their attention and encouragement and support. And when you're just starting out as an artist, like being able to perform a show and people like don't boo you off stage, instead they give you a lot of like love and encouragement, it's really special and it's really encouraging. And I think it's a testament to Jason's love and energy that he's put in over the years, that he has created this space where people feel really like nurtured and held and able to explore. And it also invites a lot of really deep thinkers, and I've met so many incredible visual artists like painters, filmmakers, and dancers. I feel like so many brilliant minds sort of gather at SmartBombs, and it's really been a beautiful, beautiful place
For sure. I think we're definitely seeing that tonight. And Jason, what's it been like watching Lindsay grow?
Like watching a unicorn exist in real life. For real. Isn't she a unicorn, y'all? Make some noise if you think Lindsay's a unicorn. Nah, real talk. I like to thank Jamie for giving me Salami Rose's first tape way back in the day. I popped it in the tape deck and I was like, where is she from? Is she from Iceland? Is she from Saturn? Where is she from? And Amari was like, no, she's around, bro. You want to hang out? You know? So I hit her up to ask her to play one of the Smart Bombs. I was surprised for her to say, I'm really excited. This is one of my first solo shows because the music was just so amazing. She pulled up and the Smart Bomb crowd, I'm very proud to say, are very just like open vessels to whatever music we present. And the whole room, the whole space fell in love with Lindsay as soon as she like touched the keyboard and sang. And from there, her music kind of inspired our whole collective community to be our most weirdest, unique, original self, because Lindsay created this world of imagination with her music and her art that pushed us all, made us all want to push ourselves to find our own unique sound and realize that that's what it was. Everyone was able to just be fully their weirdest selves with each other and find support and find collaborators to be like minds in that path. And Lindsay's always been so like warm and giving to everybody in the community, offering her just her support, playing shows with everybody, and just inspiring everybody from behind the scenes and in front of the scenes. So like I said, she's just a beloved unicorn. You know, we're all just honored to see her just flourish and share her music with the world, because it's something that we, you know, found so much joy in and was a soundtrack to like a very magical time of like Smart Bomb and its formative stages. And so I love Lindsay forever for that.
That's
gonna make me cry.
Aw. So I know some of the early inspirations for Smart Bomb were these kind of experimental beatmaker parties like Change the Beat in San Francisco, Low End Theory in LA, and Low End Theory was actually where Flying Lotus got his start. So I just think it's this really cool, beautiful, full circle moment that now you're working with him at his label Brainfeeder. So I'm just curious, how have both of you been inspired by that legacy, and how have you kind of built upon it to do your own thing?
Well, like definitely shout out to those that laid the blueprint. Like I would say Change the Beat in San Francisco and Low End Theory in LA were very integral in carving a space for experimental beat music and experimental hip hop, and making people take notice and realize that it's like a whole universe. And it inspired us to do it in our own way and bring something to the East Bay with our own flavor and our own, you know, sensibilities. And so that led to the organic development of Smart Bomb creating its own identity by just the, you know, unique dynamic community that formed around it. Brainfeeder is amazing. There's been countless music from Brainfeeder that has inspired us, from like Fly Low to the late great Ross G. Just so much music, and it's an honor to see them pay attention to what's going on up here and find someone like Lindsay and want to present her music to like a larger audience, because it's just, like I said, back to the community garden, we knew like the soil that helped grow that. And it's amazing to see her go around the world feeding people her tomatoes or fruit, you know what I mean? Whatever it is. But yeah, tomatoes is bad though, because usually they throw tomatoes at people, right? You know what I mean.
Lindsay, do you want to add anything to that?
Yeah, I just one person in particular that I feel like has been hugely instrumental, and not only in the way that she the music that she makes and produce, but also just like her intentionality behind everything she does. But Georgia Ann Muldrow, I feel like just really.
Yeah, such a talent. I know that you've been working on some new stuff, and we're going to get to hear a little bit of it tonight. Can you tell us a bit about what you're going to play?
Yeah, so I just finished a record. Well, I have like one couple things to mix, but it's done. I with this next project, I was hoping to explore this idea of like in a changing world, like how can we examine human relationships with one another and like go from like a zero-sum game philosophy to more of like a symbiotic relationship, human to human, and just looking at that, and then also our relationship to technology and stuff like that. So some of the songs are gonna be from that, and then the last song I'm playing I wrote last week, and it's just for fun.
So
just
excited to hear it.
Good, thanks.
Are you guys ready to hear Salami Rose Joe Louis? All right, let's get into it.
Took me by surprise, like fireflies, go lost in your eyes, kiss my moonlight, symphonies where we sang. Bicycles through the night, kiss by moonlight. I didn't mean to fall, I didn't mean to I didn't mean to fall. Symphonies where we sang in hotel France, bicycles through the night, kissed by moonlight. So this next song is about smartphones. From reality, please come back. Reality, please come back. I miss you. From reality, please come back. Reality, please come back. I miss you. Oh. Nothing to do but change. Everything is the same. You make me feel so clean. Nothing to do but change. Everything is the same. You make me feel so clean. Nothing to do but change. Everything is the same. chat. We started losing when we took more than we need. Now we frantically approach catastrophe. Society is broken. I miss the sugarcoating, but now we're coded in a veil of agency. Like we have a say when all of our fate belongs to a few unstable guys with access to our lives. A few unstable guys with access to our lives. A few unstable guys with access to our lives. So much. We're going to do a couple questions, and then I'll play some more after.
Let's hear it for Salami Rose Joe Louis one more time. That was so beautiful, Lindsay. Now, before we get on with the rest of your set, I wanted to just chat a little more about your music. And so we're going to hear from one of your previous albums, Dinka 2080, which I really love. And it told the story about rich people who fly to another planet to escape environmental disaster here on the Earth, and they ruin our own planet in the process. And this came out before Jeff Bezos went to space, by the way. But I wanted to ask you, what's the relationship between storytelling and music for you?
Yeah, I think one of my favorite things about music is that I feel like it's really abstract in a lot of ways, and really like a lot of the things that happen, you can't really put your finger on it. It's like very multifaceted. But what I love is there's so much sonic information going in that I think there's an ability to like tell stories on a bunch of different dimensions. And that being said, one of the things that I really struggle with is the lyrics part of things. And one of the reasons I wanted to do more conceptual work is because I feel like in my process, sometimes I can be very chaotic and in the moment just have to get like a song out of me, but to make sure that I have the right intention and say what I actually want to say, sometimes it's easier for me to come up with that ahead of time, if that makes sense.
Yeah, almost like storyboarding.
Yeah, totally. I actually did storyboard for the Zdenka 20. I had like these comics drawn out. It was pretty wild.
So cool. And I also love how you talk about climate change in this really creative way, and your songs don't necessarily come off like a call to action per se, but it seems like you're getting listeners to think more deeply about what's going on with our planet.
Yeah, that's cool. I feel like I always hope that music can ask questions and sort of also allow the listener to interact in the way that feels best for them. And like, if it inspires questions and discussion, that would be what I would be so happy with. And I think that, with this next project, I was hoping to examine more the ways in which, as like, I think the continued disrespect of the planet and the people on the planet, as the consequences of that are becoming more and more tangible, or I mean, have been tangible. It's just been, yeah. But I think that there's more of a like, or it just would be beautiful to, if I in some way can offer like a landscape to allow one to reflect and almost like in this next record there were some songs that for me felt like it went through the process of mourning about plants and then mourning about people and the discord and just, yeah. Sorry, that came out like a jarble.
No.
Or is that a word? I don't know.
I feel like that's so needed right now, for sure. Well, I know you have a few more songs for us before we wrap up the evening, so should we get right into it?
Cool, yeah.
Okay. Salami Rose Joe Louis.
Some days I take extra time alone, shift around some things in my head and home, put on extra layers of my clothes, go sitting with your thoughts can't be kinda cold. Made me feel so loved. You made me feel so loved. Lay in bed and feel my face is cold. Wonder if I change when I'm growing old. Losing life is harder than I thought. The hardest part is hardly tangible. Made me feel so loved. You made me feel so loved. I miss you so, I really do, my dear. I miss you so, I really do, my dear. Will you wait for me to come around? Will you wait for me to come around? Will you wait for me? We're waiting now, waiting now, waiting now. But I miss you so, I really do, my dear. I miss you so, I really do, my dear. Well, I miss you, I miss you, I miss you, my dear. Well, I miss you, I miss you, my dear. You fly with ideas that never go. I want to lay with you. for days on end. Oh, yeah. Favorite thing besides when you sing is finding stripy socks on the floor. Reminders of you without shoes, and hanging out past 3 or 4. Into really long intros for songs, but then sometimes it feels like I'm just forever introing the next song. But that was supposed to be an intro to this, which is a story. This is the Zdenka 2080 sort of conceptual story, and just gonna do it. Planet Earth, year 2080. Major corporations and the governments of the world decide to build massive infrastructure to harness and store the energy of the sun. They did this under the pretext that it was necessary to mitigate the enormous influx of dangerous solar energy. However, their secret motives proved quite nefarious. They are planning to capture enough solar energy to power a super metropolis spaceship on a one-way trip to a recently discovered habitable, resource-plentiful planet on another galaxy. Their spaceship catalyzed the cooling of the sun, and the Earthlings left behind soon found themselves on a cold, dark planet. One day, one Earthling was out and about exploring the abandoned homes of the elite when she discovered an octagonal room with 8 paintings, one on each wall. How octagonal room, paintings, one on each wall. She looked at them with a flashlight. Whoa, happy Christmas smile. It was because she was entering a new dimension through the painting on the wall. Everything was spinning. It was because she was entering a new dimension through the painting on the wall. Everything was spinning. Planet Earth, year 2080. So backwards and stupid and evil. Said I don't know. Said I don't know what happened. Is it capitalism? Is it the Industrial Revolution? Is it trying to drive a car fast enough to escape its own exhaust? Thank you. Shout outs to Jada, Imani, and Spoke Breeze, and Asonic for blessing the stage earlier.
Let's make some noise for Salami Rose Joe Louis. And let's bring all the other artists back to the stage too. Asonic Garcia, Spoke Breeze, Jada Imani.
This is the best part when we're all together.
Hey.
Yes. So I think we can all see not only does SMARTBOMB have so much talent, they also have so much heart and thoughtfulness behind what they do. And I just want to thank all of you guys for sharing it with us tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And make some noise for yourselves for being here too.
Hey.
So before we all part ways, I just want to hear from the artists. Where can we follow your work, and what do you all have coming up next?
I just finished a record. It's coming out next year. I'm excited. And I'm on the webs. And in your mind.
The next thing I have coming out is on my birthday, which is 10 days from now. It's September 25th.
Happy birthday.
We're going to drop the music video for The Pledge, which is a posse cut on Jubilee 2. And all of us girls were able to come together and shoot a video for it. And then aside from that, I'm dropping a little documentary on my Patreon, which is patreon.com/Jada Imani. I can't remember if I put a 510 or it's just Jada Imani, but it's one of those. It's one of those. Back over to you.
Me and Jason are going to be working on another joint, hopefully full length. You know what I'm saying?
Got it.
Hopefully me and OG will probably make a number 2 of Cascade Viewing. And I have an EP with DJ Basta coming out in the bottom of the year. And just more weird stuff, hopefully.
Awesome. And Jason, so you've been doing SMARTBOMB for 9 years now, and so what can we expect for the future?
I forgot to mention something. I just wanted to take a moment to thank my brothers from the band Secret Sidewalk that helped me start SMARTBOMB.
Hell yeah.
So Mike Boo, Puzzle, Marcus, Quell, I love them forever. And that was 9 years ago. And I'm just honored that it's still relevant and people still find care and value in what we do. So we're just going to keep the energy alive, going to keep the light bulb lit. We're just going to keep providing space for people. So you can come find us. We'll be at Crybaby. We'll be at other various spots. We'll be on the webs with a video home system. So if you're a visual artist, hit up our website, send us some visuals. We'll take a look. We'll show love. If you want to come to a place and hear some new sounds and feel some real love, then we'll be around. We're not going anywhere. So
Awesome. Thank you all so much. Also, all of these artists are on Bandcamp, so you can buy and support their music, and make sure to follow them on social media and keep up with all the awesome stuff they do. So
thank you, Nastia. Thank you, KQED.
Hey.
And shout out to all of you. Thank you guys. Have a good night. Get home safe.
Yeah.